this love pain. Anybody got a prescription? Yeah, for this love pain. Anybody got a pill like a pop for this love pain? Anybody got a prayer like a sex for this love pain? Yeah. Ooh.
Good morning, everybody. It's still morning. Yep, I'm a little late. Yeah, about 15 minutes, but yeah, it's one of those. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. So, how's everybody this morning? Did you like the new song? Did you like the new video? Because I posted it like everywhere already, but I made this little short video as it's going to be my intro, my new intro to my videos on YouTube. It's going to be my new intro to my videos here. It's going to be, I mean, it's just, I like it and I hope you like it. And it's awesome. So, should I sing my morning song still? Because that was cool, right? I mean, I don't even know who the artist is, tell you the truth. I made this video on this app called Moshow, and it's the song that came up when I started, when I clicked one of the buttons. So whoever the artist is, I'm sorry, I'm not trying to steal your music. I have no rights to that music or anything like that, but I just thought it was very, very cool. So anyway, I think I'm going to sing my morning song anyway. Good morning, good morning, good morning to you. Good morning to you. I still can't hold that for a minute yet, but I'm going to get there. I promise you. So, good morning, good evening, good afternoon, good night, wherever you happen to be in the world. This is Vivian, and today is Monday. It's the beginning of a new week, beginning of a new month. It's February the 1st, 2021, and wow, January's gone already. Didn't it seem like we just celebrated New Year's? It's mind blowing, right? But I want to talk about a topic this morning. And my phone is buzzing. Let me put it over here so you're not hearing all that. And I'm also going to turn off my notifications because that's going to be making all kinds of noises in a minute. But anyway, so today I wanted to kind of talk about, I heard this song this morning when I was walking. And it's, I don't know, it's not really a motivational song. It's just a song that came on the Sirius XM radio app that I was listening to. I was just trying to listen to some upbeat music. And so this song by Ledisi came on. It's called How You Gonna Add to Me? And what that made me think about was how do you add to other people's lives? What do you add to other people's lives? Just asking myself that question. So, I challenge you to ask yourself that question. Ask, how do I add to other people's lives? Good morning, Nene. But if you feel, oh God, I just butchered your name just now. But if you feel like you're adding something to other people's lives, I want to know what it is. Just comment, tell me, say, Vivian, here's what I add to other people's lives. Because I thought about how we tend to think that we can make somebody happy. You can't. You do not have the power to make people happy. Only they can make themselves happy. You can add to their happiness, but you can't make people happy. it's not your job, but it's also our responsibility not to contribute to their sadness. So, and contribute to their happiness, but not contribute to their pain. Because here's what happens when we think that we can make somebody happy. You know what that does for you? It makes you miserable if you can't do it. You know, I was in a relationship where I thought that if I did enough, I could make this person happy with themselves. And I tried everything, and I thought, oh, I'm gonna get this. This is gonna be great, and I'm gonna. I had this hero complex. I probably still do just a little bit, but because I wanted to be the hero, I wanted to save the day. But that wasn't my job. And no matter what I did to contribute to their happiness, they weren't happy with themselves. Therefore, I could not make them happy. So if you're trying to make somebody happy, ain't gonna happen. You can provide a smile. You can provide hugs. You can provide an encouraging word. You can provide support. You can look at them as if they were the best thing since sliced bread. But guess what? Unless they are happy with themselves, within themselves, that's not your job. Just be there for them. Be the friend. Be the wife. Be the husband. Be that person that they can lean on. But don't think it's your job to make anybody happy, because it is not. All you're going to end up doing is making your own self miserable. And I know that from personal experience, right? So when, say you have a wife or a husband, and you love them more than life, and you want them to be happy, but for some reason, they're not. Find out the reason. Find out if there is something you can contribute that will help them learn how to love themselves enough to be happy within. Not to make them happy. You can't do that. Not your job. You don't have the power to do that. But to support them in loving themselves enough to make themselves happy. That's adding to someone's life. You're adding to their lives by helping them do something or supporting them in doing something. Like I like to I put money in my little thing in between, in my car, in a little thing. Well, I don't even know what you call it, but I put money in there so that when I see the homeless people on the side of the road and they're asking for money, I don't have to reach in my purse. I just reach in my little pocket there and pull money out and give it to them. So I'm adding to their lives. I'm not resolving anything, because that little money that I'm giving them might get them a meal, but I'm adding to their lives by giving them what they need at the time. Right? So I'm not making them happy. They have to do that themselves. But just to contribute to something that is giving them pain, to take that pain away, even if it's temporary, brings that moment of happiness. But real happiness is not going to come to them simply because I gave them a few dollars to get a meal, or I gave them a meal, whatever that is. So think about when you have someone in your life and you want desperately for them to be happy. How about suggesting a psychologist. Now, I know that's not always the best thing to do to somebody who's really down, because they think that you think that they're mentally ill. You don't have to be mentally ill to go seek help. Sometimes all it takes is to talk to someone who just listens. They don't have to have an opinion, none of that. So maybe you could be that person. If you just feel like you just need to absolutely help them, be the person that they can come to who doesn't give them advice at all. If that's not what they need at the moment, maybe they just need to vent. Maybe they need somebody, a shoulder to lean on for the moment. Now, I know there's a whole lot of stuff going around, and it's true to a certain extent that you don't want to be around negative people, but negative is someone that's negative towards you and making your life miserable, and all they ever talk about is their pain. You don't want to be around people that like that too much. But if you have somebody in your life that just needs to talk for a minute, look, I don't want to. I'm not trying to make you miserable, but I just need to vent for like a minute. Not all day, not for hours and hours on end, but I just need to get this off my mind for a minute. And all I need from you is to listen. Wouldn't that be adding something to their lives? Most certainly would. It would be adding a shoulder that they feel like they can lean on just for that moment. And sometimes one moment can change a person's whole life. I heard a story about this young lady who ran into a homeless man in the grocery store or service station or something. And the man was on his last legs, and he was pretty much suicidal. He had been homeless for a while. And the lady gave him, I think it was $5, not even a whole bunch of money. Because he was very skeptical, because he had not gotten any money from anybody, nobody giving him anything, and he was struggling trying to get back on his feet, and he just needed something to get I think it was a bus ride or something to a job interview, but he didn't have any money, didn't have any clothes because he was homeless. She gave him $5, and I think she also gave him a coat or something that he could wear. He was so grateful and so surprised that someone would do something like that. A perfect stranger would do something like that for him. Fast forward 10 years later. Now, she didn't do it for any accolades or anything like that. But 10 years later, they were in the same place, and he was unrecognizable because he was dressed, he had a good job, he had gotten a home, all of this. And he ran into her, I think it was in the same store, in the same service station. And he looked at her and burst out crying and hugged her and said, "You don't know that $5 you gave me changed my whole life." Can you imagine? She didn't make him happy. He did that for himself. But she contributed to his happiness and to his rescue, because she showed him that that cynicism that he had built up, thinking that nobody cared, was not true. Think about that. She was not responsible for his happiness, but she contributed to him, and she added to his life. So whatever you can do for your friend, your family, or whoever it is that you want to support them. But please don't think that it's your job to make them happy. It's not. But add to their lives. Don't take away. Tabitha Brown. And I admire this young woman so much. And you know, she's basically my mentor for vegan, for the vegan life that I'm vegan journey that I'm going on. And at the end of every broadcast, she tells everybody to have the most amazing day. And tomorrow, you have a good day. But if you can't have a good one, don't you dare go messing up someone else's. I absolutely love that statement because it just tells you that what you do can affect someone's life. But again, you can't make somebody happy. You can't even actually make them sad. But don't contribute to their pain. Be supportive. Be encouraging. Be motivational. Inspire. It doesn't hurt. It doesn't cost anything. So I hope you. Hello there from Dallas, Heavenly Dew. How are you? So just inspire people. It really does not hurt. I promise you it doesn't. So I'm going to end this with my usual. And I'm going to just say to you that I hope that you got something from that and that you take it to heart. And I will see you on my next video. But in the meantime, I wish you peace. I wish you love. And I love you guys so much. Thanks for watching. And I'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.